This black thing's in front of me.
There he goes. That's how we know we're here. It's the Power of Pessimism podcast, episode 8, season 2.
The best season.
All right. What are we talking about this week, GQ?
Thomas Sowell.
Y'all missed we were supposed to chant, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Oh, we're not doing it anymore.
Who is Brandon?
My bad.
Brandon is the race car driver that the girl on NBC or MSNBC or ESPN that said, they were saying, fuck you, Biden. Oh. And she said they're saying, let's go, Brandon. Gaslighting at the highest level.
Who's Biden?
Oh, it's that guy who farts on the crown. And we're going to talk about that on this show.
Can we please find video coverage of that?
Episode 8, season 2.
We'll link it in the description.
It's okay. It's okay. I only farted.
We're going to talk about control from cradle to the grave, vaccinating your pets if you're responsible, and all infants and anyone in the womb because you have a responsibility. Biden farts on Camilla Parker Bowles.
Is she actually, what do you call it when the people of the British Empire?
She's a duchess.
I know. No.
She got crop dusted.
She's like a second string duchess.
I'm pretty sure that's the first time an American president is crop dusted duchess.
I don't think she's actually a royal.
That.
She's not a royal. Is she?
She was. It's really complicated.
Did she get married?
Yeah, it's really complicated.
Did she marry Charles?
No, she was just banging him.
I'm telling you, I don't think she's a royal.
And they made her a duchess. So go figure. Royalty these days. What are you going to do?
She is a Duchess of Cornwall.
Yes, she is. Thank you.
Cornwallio.
And there is the Pfizer sponsoring of segments on CBS, NBC, CNN, MSNBC. Lester Holt has a interview with Kamala. And let's see. What about that Astroworld Travis, what's his name?
Scott.
Travis Scott, man, with the trampling, the cardiac arrest, the security guard that got poked with a needle and they had to revive him. Yes. With what is the drug that you use? Narcan. They had to use Narcan on him to bring him back. They found the spot on his neck where he got popped. It's in the Wall Street Journal. This stuff is real.
What's the conspiracy theory?
I don't know.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories around this.
Yes, it's so weird that even as a conspiracy theorist, I don't know what to do with that.
No, I got poked with a needle.
I was in Houston this past weekend when this stuff was going on.
Where were your whereabouts?
I was in the Galleria.
You weren't poking people, were you?
Poking people.
He was. Were you at Astroworld?
I mean, many moons ago was.
Well, this weekend.
I have some video.
With a shot.
I have some video. And one of the things we're going to talk about, we'll go sports, we'll go movies, we'll go Alec Baldwin. How about that, man? Jeez,
that poor guy.
Louise. Holy crud. That's
Guns don't kill people.
Alec Baldwin
kills people.
That is terrible.
Let's go around the room tonight. We have Dr. Johnny Lawrence. We have Wes, the producer.
Hello there.
Back. And we have Philo Beto and GQ.
Kelly Savalas.
Philo Beto, good to see you back, man. You're always funny.
Good to be back.
You always have a crazy angle we end up going on.
Are you Philo Beto or Pete Buttigieg?
Pete Buttigieg?
Is that the same person?
Keg.
Is that the same person?
Booty keg?
No, Fido Bolachech is...
Okay, no. Well, we don't seem very informed if we don't know the names. And
I don't know those people. He's right there on the screen.
It's Larry Buttigieg.
It's him up there. Pete is San Antonio, El Paso.
But I judge.
He's the booty judge.
No, he's from Ohio or Indiana. I forgot.
I thought he was from... Oh, no, he's the guy from El Paso.
No, that's Beto.
No, that's Beto O'Rourke.
O'Rourke.
Have y'all?
But he's Spanish, though, right?
Beto's back in El Paso.
Yeah, if you want to have some funny video on YouTube, go look up Beto slamming his skateboard and his head into the side of a car when he was trying to show off.
Oh, shit, really?
I saw that.
You know, man, you can't fake it.
That was worse than the guy in the tank running for president. What was that guy's name?
Who was that? Alex Jones? No, we just got deplatformed.
No, the guy who, hey, you, Philo, what was the guy's name who, Dukakis, ruined his presidential campaign because he put that helmet on. I can tell you, if I was running for president, I wouldn't put a helmet on.
Dukakis was a lot like, he reminded me of Rain Man.
Dukakis looked a lot better than I would with a helmet.
Well, hey, let's get into some of these things, and this is one that goes on both sides. It's bipartisan. I say we are being controlled from cradle to the grave. Prove me wrong. Anybody, any thoughts? Give me something, GQ.
Here's a perfect example. If you would ask me that question 2 years ago, I would say, Bill Maher is total asshole. But now, every time I watch snippets of Bill Maher on YouTube or whatever, he either agrees with me now and has changed his stance, or I have changed mine to agree with him. I'm dropping out.
Oh man, yeah, we don't have a lot of money for it.
But I am close. But so I'm fascinated with me watching Bill Maher, and he makes sense to me now.
Philo, what do you think about Carville and his remarks?
Who changed, me or him?
What did Carville say?
You didn't see that when he was wearing his LSU sweatshirt, which was awesome. He was on CNN.
Which he wears every day.
That is great.
Never seen him wear anything but the hat, the cap, and the LSU sweatshirt.
Well, he said what lost Virginia was, and he said the wokeness is what ruined this, and he does his southern accent, but he's saying that the stupid wokeness is what ruined
he's saying
some of these.
Carville is always 100% correct.
I don't
whatever
know.
Carville said is.
Are you kidding or not?
I'm not kidding. No,
you like
James Carville is he's got his
he's smart
finger on the pulse.
He's a political strategist.
Well, that wasn't difficult to see.
Yeah, I mean,
wokeness. AOC, if you give her the platform, eventually it's going to turn 70% of the population.
She is
on.
hot though, dude.
You got to remember back in the day.
I'd like to bend her over and show her the 47 states because she doesn't know of all 50.
I was going to say 53. Yeah.
No, but you got to remember, back in the day, Carville was the guy that came up with, get on CNN when Bill Clinton was accused by Jennifer Flowers and Paula Jones and didn't know what to do. Carville goes, I got this. He goes, I'm getting on TV. And so they interviewed him and said, what about this Bill Clinton thing with Paula Jones?
Stop saying my name. I love those women.
No. And Carville got in the war room and basically said, look.
Hey, you dumb son of a bitch.
He goes, let me be interviewed. So he gets on CNN. They said, what do you think about these stories about Bill Clinton? And he's the one that said, drag a $100 bill through a trailer park. There's no telling what you'll find.
Oh my!
You know what's crazy?
Remember,
he's right.
Oh, that's so woke.
That's very
that
true.
Is so non-toxic feminist.
That was Bill. That was James Carville came up with that. The response.
You could say the same thing.
He's our hero.
Hey, there's a trailer park right next door. Can we go try it out?
Yeah. Hey, you can say the same thing about these wingnuts.
Drag
a $100 bill through a trailer park.
You can say the same thing about these wingnuts who just got. I think they're all going to jail for the Russiagate thing.
Dude, that is weird. Yeah, the Steele dossier.
They're all going to jail.
People are dying.
That's incredible.
I don't know. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Why isn't that the biggest story on CNN today?
I know why, and I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to be a dick about this. Because it's been so wrong that if it was me saying that stuff, I would not want to talk about it again either. I got bad intel. I said the wrong things, and now I just don't want to talk about it.
Bad intel. Give me a break. These guys know exactly what they
you guys are spewing conspiracy theories now. None of that is real.
That's like Steve Bannon. That guy was. If the Russiagate people were right, then Bannon's right. You got to believe. You got to believe every swing of the dick.
That'll work.
No, we're going on evidence though, man. Not theories.
There's no evidence for any of this stuff.
Yeah,
Who is Monica Lewinsky? That's not even a person.
She was a hot little chubster.
You mean Monica Blueklinsky? As Howard Stern calls her.
Only bad thing about her is she didn't swallow.
Okay.
If she just swallowed.
She swallowed and kept it in a cup.
No. It was all on the blue dress, remember?
Beto, what is that series? It's on Netflix, Impeachment. Have you seen it? Have you guys? My wife's been watching it, and it.
Oh, is it good?
It's pretty good, but they are definitely on Clinton's side. And,
are they?
Which, hey, we're toxic masculine around here, so I don't mind the media, kind of helping out our boy Clint. He's just trying to get some love.
They all wanted Clinton.
I actually saw one episode of it, and they make Linda Tripp look really bad.
Oh, she made herself look.
Oh, she was horrible,
like a troll. They make her into a troll. Like GQ wouldn't do her with Wes's penis.
But Clinton didn't do.
I wouldn't touch her with Bill Clinton's penis.
But he didn't fuck her, right?
No.
Who, Linda Tripp?
Yeah, because she wanted to fuck him.
Had sexual relations with that woman.
No, she wanted to fuck him, and he said, "No, you're too ugly for me."
Really?
And so that's what all this started.
And she was in love.
He was right.
Yeah.
You talking about Linda Tripp?
Yeah.
I believe that.
Hey man, I like your
Tripp?
big
No,
breasts.
I thought you were talking about
I like
Lewinsky.
your big.
Tripp.
I like your big breasts, but you are just goddamn.
Can't I put a bag on your face?
Hey, what's my penis taste like?
That's masculine. Whatever. That's masculinity. That's toxic masculinity.
Women like it. When you bag a woman's face and they're fucking her, they like it.
Oh, that's terrible.
How about she puts a bag on your face?
Thank God you're a man of color and you can get away with that.
Yeah, I can't.
GQ, I am awesome looking. So no one wants to bag
Dude,
his
you're
face.
one of the best looking people I've ever known.
See that?
I'm
Hey,
so
but you
good
got to say
looking.
no homo before that.
No homo.
Say,
You have to say no homo before that.
I don't know what that means.
If you say no homo, it doesn't come out gay.
I feel it. Well, hey, what's wrong with that?
You're not homogenized.
There's
you
nothing
hadn't been
wrong with that.
pasteurized.
So if I say no homo, GQ, I want to suck your dick. That means it's completely
No homo.
Oh, you know we have children listening to this.
Which children?
God,
But
dang
they
it.
need
Bad
to,
idea.
but they need to learn these things.
Where are their parents?
Hey, Wes, clock this one. I think he's got some shit to say right here. What are you talking about?
You mean ship?
What are you talking about, Doc?
Meaning the kids nowadays need to learn these new lingos so they don't get in trouble.
Like what, for example?
Like no homo. When you say no homo, that means anything.
Is that a real thing?
It is a real thing. Anything that comes after I say no homo, no matter how homosexual it is, it's not homosexual.
No homo. I was watching these guys bang each other at Brokeback Mountain, the premiere of the Broadway musical.
No. That's you're using it in wrong connotation.
Damn it.
It's no homo. The other day when I was getting round in my ass by GQ.
You had a pounding sensation in your ass. You might have AIDS.
Yeah, see, so that's no homo. So even if I did get pounded in my ass, nothing
No
gay.
homo.
It was nothing
This
gay.
is not PG-13, ladies and gentlemen, and we would like to restrict and say that we have no problems with no homos.
Fuck Facebook.
And,
because-
no, it's not. It's meta. Okay, it's meta
Fuck
now.
meta.
Is that
What is
really?
meta?
Did that really happen?
That really did happen, yeah.
Yes.
What is meta?
You're not fooling
They did the
me.
same thing that Larry Page and the other guy for Google did back in the day.
Alphabet.
They got too big and they said, okay, Google's a product now of Alphabet. So now Facebook is a product of Meta, along with Oculus.
Yeah,
which is the
but
VR
there's still
company.
a Facebook.
which
There's
is
still a Google.
Right.
Cocculus.
Oh,
The
and
company is now Alphabet, and the company Facebook is now Meta.
So when he goes in front of Congress, he says, "I don't know. That's a subsidiary of my." Is that right?
That's what it's.
I mean,
There was
that's
a lot
good-
of controversy recently.
a good point. Good
Argument can be made.
Now, see the whole metaverse. You guys heard about the whole metaverse? What he wants to create?
It's a
Yes.
universe where I can go meet chicks, I can start a war and bang people and become a male, female, or whatever.
Yes, you can be green, yellow, blue, anything you want to become.
But what happens when you're wearing those on
It's
your
the
head
American
and your
dream.
grandmother comes in and you're beaten off to XXX jams and you
That's
got your
okay, 'cause she's
cocculus.
got it on,
No,
too.
you can laugh out loud. You've got your cocculus
You know
on.
what I think it is?
And your dick out and you're running into walls and you're banging things.
If that happens,
I rue the day.
if that happens, you know what the problem with that is?
No, when it happens to you, you're going to know it and you're going to call me.
It's her fault. She shouldn't have walked in.
That's right.
Boom.
Yeah.
She should have her Oculus on and be fine.
She should be able to figure out what the fuck is going on and not come in
For the
room.
best in virtual masturbation, it's cocculus.
Can I answer that other question that started this little thread?
What was the other question?
Russell Brand also agrees with me now.
He's great. I've been listening to him. He's pretty fair, I think.
So my
But
question
he wasn't
is,
at the beginning.
He's got a lot of tattoos.
was he not, or
No,
did
no.
my mind change?
No, he wasn't. No, he has
He
changed.
changed.
How?
I don't know, but I think
He became woke.
No, I think
no.
Russell Brand
Like,
was
to my
always
bullshit?
close to a centralist, right?
Didn't sound like it. He hated Trump.
He hated every Republican president. He made fun of Bush Jr. when he was doing his
Things I watch him a lot. Things have gotten so weird that he's just questioning everything.
everything.
So we'd like to give a shout out to the Russell Brand podcast. It's really good. Go find
terrific.
it.
He's terrific.
It is.
I didn't even know he had a podcast.
It's pretty darn good. It's very English and British and
yeah.
I would like to say, like, one of the hot topics that should be is what's Biden's, not the dead one, the other one who's alive. What's his son's name?
Hunter.
He should be top of the news every day until somebody's in jail.
Why?
Yeah.
It's an old
Why?
story.
Smoking crack and bitching
an old
13-year-old hookers, which
Well, because remember they were talking about the Russiagate. Remember during the they were trying to get Trump unelected with Russiagate. No, you
Steele
can't
dossier.
dismiss that. That
Yeah, you
happened.
can.
It happened
Look,
every fucking day.
Hunter Biden's no different than any other guy
Hunter Biden
who's trying to make his way and trying to, drag with the coattails of daddy running for president.
I get it.
But not
So
all of
why
them.
would you?
Hold on.
Why would you damn the other guys and give
GQ.
this fuck a pass?
GQ,
Here's
can I
the
interject?
problem.
Can I interject one second?
Here's the problem.
Not-
Russiagate was that fucker.
Most
Yes.
presidents' sons do not smoke crack cocaine and hang out with 14-year-old hookers, which he has been busted with.
But Trump's not president anymore.
Make money
so.
off Belarus.
You don't,
and
yeah,
everything
Trump's
else.
not president anymore. And you don't remember Jimmy
Trump's not
Carter's
president.
you remember Billy Carter?
I thought he was bad.
Biden is president. Why aren't we talking about his son who had great business deals with
Remember Bill
Russians
Clinton's
and everybody
brother?
else?
Does anybody
Why are
remember
we
Bill
talking
Clinton's
about
brother?
He has a brother?
Yeah, he's got a brother
I
from
didn't know
Arkansas that Roger Clinton.
And
Remember?
he's on tape with the CIA saying, hey, man, we need to get a bunch extra cocaine because my brother is like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
No shit.
I don't have a problem with that.
Roger Clinton was all in that Mena, Arkansas drug deal with the guy from Baton Rouge who got killed by the Colombians. Remember?
So let me give
It was
you-
a movie.
Yes.
Tom Cruise did a movie
Oh,
about it. What's the name of it? American Made.
Yeah.
And it was that movie about the guy. What was his name? He was from Baton Rouge.
It hits a little.
He was a
too
pilot
close to home.
that ended up getting killed by the Colombians.
So let me get this straight.
Flying
Y'all-
into Mena, Arkansas, and Roger Clinton was all up in that.
Wait, well, no, actually, Roger was just a patsy for Bill and those guys. That
Bill was up in there too.
They were running a deal. It was crazy. But
Was
so
it Bill
y'all
or
are
Hillary helping
y'all
out
are
shit?
telling me that y'all are cool with some of the things that Hunter Biden has been accused of and been caught doing?
I just don't think anybody cares.
I mean, look at the
They
Bush
should
twins.
care.
The Bush twins did coke and shit and fucked a lot. That's pretty cool.
And they were
That's very
on
cool.
them,
And pretty hot too.
and
I
they
think
were
it's pretty hot.
on them all the
And
time.
they did that. They did that down at what is the name of the Mexican joint?
Senior Frogs.
Chewy's.
Chewy's in Austin.
You're talking about Chewy's.
About 100 yards down from my condo.
Oh, in Austin, Texas, my
The
friend.
condo, the condoms are allowed.
The Bush
you
girl. The Bush
You are
girls.
one dirty son of a gun tonight, dude. What has gotten
I haven't
into
gotten
you?
laid for like a month and a half, man. Come
Well,
on.
your
B&B.
guys coming back in town is going to be fine.
No homo. No homo. You got to say no.
Oh, I
homo.
forgot to say.
Wait, not even after you deposit that big check. Come on, really?
Hey, can we talk about the president
Barry
farting on
Seal.
the crown?
Barry Seal.
Barry
It was
Seal.
Barry Seal.
But I can't talk about him because he was a little too close to home.
The Baton Rouge boy.
He was a Baton Rouge boy.
I mean, guys, what is y'all's opinion on Camilla Parker?
She didn't say anything.
Yes,
did
she did.
she-
I
can't
hadn't
stop-
seen it.
It's in the Wall Street Journal, you uninformed sidekick.
No,
That's
no.
not real.
The best is him.
Sidekick. Yeah.
My Ed McMahon.
The best is him shitting himself in the Vatican.
Oh, wait, he was shitting on the Pope.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Which one? Wait,
Is that real though? See,
It is
I don't
real.
like
It
him making
is
shit
real.
up about Trump, so I have to.
There was-
and
No,
Bush
no,
and
no,
Reagan
this
and
was-
everything else.
He-
You have to show me proof.
He can get a pass
you
on
talking
that. How do you not know this?
So
Because you
he had
watch
some- He had
MSNBC.
some
That's why.
stomach issues going on when he went to go visit the Pope.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And he had to release and it
a
released
holy
in his
release
In the Vatican?
pants. In the Vatican.
in his pants again.
In his-
What does that mean?
In his Vatican and the pants again.
The reason why Trump was smarter than him,
He peeled the paint off the Sistine Chapel.
the only reason Trump was smarter, Trump wore Depends anywhere he went.
Yeah, he could just release. He could stay in a meeting for 12 hours.
Okay,
It didn't
so
smell good, but he did.
But guys, this is real news. This really happened with the Camilla Parker Bowles thing. She said it. She's the Duchess. It was at the COP26 convention, or what is it? Seminar, what do they call it? Anyway, yes, this happened. Our president farted out loud. And you want me to pull up? I'm going to pull up.
Pull it up.
I got it right here.
I don't have
It's
a problem.
all-
I have a problem with her talking about it. I do.
Oh, dude, the English will not leave it alone.
Oh, well, the English love all this shit.
Oh yeah, they're not leaving this alone. And
She claims
and
Joe Biden allegedly had a long fart.
a long hard
You know, the reality of that is.
Wait, no. The
I'm
thing,
sure a lot of people do.
No, the thing is, we kicked their ass in the war here, right? And then he just fucking crop dusted her.
a crop duster. It's a toxic male pattern thing.
That's what you do to
war was a long
bitches.
time.
You
Asserting
put the bitches in their
dominance.
fucking place, and you crop dust them.
No, man, I'm excited about that for him because I think farting on the crown is the best thing our president could do for America.
I like the crown.
Why?
I don't like Parker Bowles though.
Camilla, she was the mistress. Man.
Yeah, I watched that show,
Oh.
The Crown. I don't like Parker Bowles.
Yeah, is she?
I don't really like Charles.
She is appalling.
I don't like her little. I don't like their boy who lives in L.A. is married to that weird actress, and they have.
Okay, we're talking about The Crown, and you are talking about who in particular? Oh,
they left The Crown.
oh, you're talking about Harry, who's not royalty. He was a product of the bodyguard and the personal assistant
Right.
of Lady Di. Everyone knows it. That's why he had.
And he
get
had to
kicked
leave.
out. He had to leave.
He had to leave, otherwise they were going to kick him out because
Yeah,
they
they
figured
did-
out he was not in line.
They
with
did the
Crown.
bloodline, man, and they were like, "No, buddy,
No, this
You-
is that wasn't Sleepy.
you're not royalty." It's very strange.
And he said, "You know what? I'm going to spin this, make the best of it, and make $1 billion in the next couple of years."
Oh, he's fine.
If that's it, good for him.
He's
but
gonna do just fine.
I have a problem with
No,
that.
poor guy. He only got like $5 million from them.
That's it.
That's it. How is he supposed to survive and live?
That's not that much.
I mean,
Our producer's looking at his fingernails, man.
What are
So
you
we
doing?
are just
They're
really
dirty, I'm sorry.
This is boring. Beto, what are you looking up over there?
I'm just trying to find
Wait.
something to talk about.
When's the
Looking
best?
up porn.
When's the best time to teach our toddlers to smoke cigarettes?
Hey, I have one
Hit me.
product of the night.
Product of the night.
So does anybody have not of the night like it's dark outside?
Like condoms for geriatrics.
yeah, that.
glow in the dark.
Why do they need condoms?
They
Have you
don't.
ever been to a nursing home
Fuck
and
it.
talked to the
for the oil? They need to lube.
There's a lot of sex that happens in the.
Is there really a lot of banging going on?
The
Like, what's the
weird.
point of condoms?
It's weird.
At that point.
Well, guys,
It's a real thing.
on the show The League, they address that. It is Robert Wagner plays one of their grandfathers, and he scoops himself into a nursing home so he can run ass.
Nails all the legs.
But then he goes, and then he plays Alzheimer's, and he's like, "Is this my wife? This isn't my wife."
Is that right? I think
Yes,
it's funny.
yeah.
That really is a thing. Because
Grandpa Dom Tom, what are you doing? Yeah.
what are you talking about? You know, going into the rooms and the single dudes who show, apparently the single guy who shows up at the nursing home that has some sort of wherewithal to be able to do these things gets to service all the lady. It's like a train.
Really?
And it is so uncomfortable to talk about, but it is fucking real.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. You got a
Okay.
sex drive at
COVID alert.
80, I'm sure. We're close to 80 now. I'm
COVID alert. I'm kind of embracing my low testosterone.
I like it. I go to sleep at 4:45.
Yeah, I don't think about boobies all day.
I still do.
That's good. Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
I also have, well, we didn't talk about products of the day.
What is the product of the day?
Have you used a product lately that you really, really liked?
That's a great question.
You should
white
think
jelly.
about it. We'll come back to it.
Let's table that and come back around.
Wait,
What about
circle back?
Yeah, well, circle back. And now they have Saki's out and they got a new chick.
I like sake.
Sake?
Do you?
Did we have
I
sake?
did.
It looks like the girl from that.
Was this a person?
Yeah,
I thought you meant alcohol. Damn it.
No, the
she's
girl,
the press secretary.
Was
Oh, that.
okay,
Yeah, okay. I know you're
the
talking
redheaded
about. I
girl.
thought you
She
meant-
looks like Ron Howard's
Fucking
illegitimate
alcohol.
kid.
You got me all excited for
See,
sake. And
she had an
She looks like a
impossible.
ginger had sex with an Asian boy.
She had an impossible job, and she did it.
Man, I felt for her. Yeah, that was not easy.
I thought she did well.
There's no way that was easy.
Nope.
Okay, so we got to go to the Travis, what you call it,
Travis
concert. That was just so strange.
oh,
Can
yeah.
you tell me the snippet? Tell
Well-
me the snip. What generally happened?
People died.
Yeah, it was like
50
eight
okay,
people died.
50
They're rushing the stage.
So 50,000 people in one area.
Who's
started
Travis?
Travis Scott's a rapper. He's a pretty good rapper.
Okay.
Rushing the stage.
Kind of like a mosh pit.
Yeah. Became a mosh
there was
pit.
that.
But
Oh,
there
it's
were
a country
there were people.
music. Is it
no,
a
no,
country?
no. He's a
No,
rapper.
it's
He's a
rap.
rapper.
Oh, okay.
And
It was a
from,
festival.
He's from Houston,
It's a festival that was going
Okay.
on.
and he has an album called Astroworld.
Yeah.
And he's got this festival, Astroworld Festival, at the old Astroworld site.
Okay.
He's a real. He loves Houston, man. I dig that.
He's a straight Houston guy.
Yeah, and he's like baby daddy to one of the Kardashian babies or whatever.
Oh
the hell.
man, really?
Baby daddy to a Kardashian. Wait, let me put that together. So
He
slept with
banged a Kardashian. They got a baby.
They're trying to keep.
Okay.
going to have a good athlete.
The
'Cause
younger-
Mama won a gold medal in the men's division.
No, it's
in
not a
the 80
Kardashian.
Olympics.
It's a
No,
Jenner. It's a Jenner.
Oh man,
Jenner.
Kylie. I think Kylie or
Same difference.
one of them
Dude,
two.
super,
genetics
super
there.
hotties,
Yeah, super hotties.
super beautiful women.
Okay, and then what happened?
Oh yeah. So like the thing that I heard was that a bunch of people that weren't supposed to get in got in. They rushed like the ticketing and like security, the gates and everything. They were supposed to do like vaccine or positive or negative test checks
Right.
for COVID, and they just as soon as they opened the area, like a bunch of people stormed it. So there was 50,000 tickets sold, right?
More people
50,000
and more people there.
more than 50,000 people were there, like way more than that. And then people started like doing the mosh pit thing, and they're like pushing up, and it caused just this huge like mess of people. People were dying, people were getting smashed, trampled
have y'all-
over, and they didn't stop. Like every
Sounds like a-
security saw it
sounds like
happen,
a
and they just
typical
kind of brushed
concert.
it off.
Kind of like the Stones in what was that? The Stones.
Wembley? Is it Wembley?
Altamont.
Altamont. Thank you.
and what
yes.
happened
Where the hell?
Yeah, but we're not.
That's what they needed. They needed the Hell's
people
Angels
died.
there.
in Houston?
Like the Stones
in
had.
Houston died.
Yep.
Like 100 and something, 150 people got injured or something like that, is what I heard.
There's a 9-year-old kid who's
What?
in critical condition right now.
Oh man,
Because he was in the mosh pit.
The kid got trampled. Well, what happened is if you were in the middle of it and you happen to get like fall down or get pushed down, people just walked and
over
trampled
you.
on
Right.
you, and people couldn't. They're like, "Oh, I'm fucked." And so then there was actually one of my daughter's friends was at the thing. Said that they were kind of in the front, and it was getting so bad that they were just all trying to exit to the side to get the hell out of there. Because you're getting, I mean, if you've ever been in the big crowd and you're getting jostled around, after a while, you're like, I can get out of here. I mean,
David Lee Roth concert.
you're moving with, I mean, it's not up to you anymore. You're like, and so they had people ended up there. 8 people died that night. There's still a couple that might
Right.
in the hospital.
So they're saying
They have
somebody
video.
got stuck with a needle. Though.
Security guard said that.
But they have video of them rushing the gates. Even at that point,
Russia Gate.
they were. There's a girl that was stuck under a gate.
Oh, God.
And her boyfriend was pulling her out. I mean, she got lucky that he pulled her out in time. But
What was
you
she
just
doing
see
under the
people
gate?
trample because she came
Trying to
in,
take a nap.
and these people just bum rushed the whole gate. And these guys, and the majority of them guys,
So basically what
looking
you're
down
telling
at
me
her
is
and just
security was
just
terrible.
going over, just jumping, just stomping right over her. I mean, just
It sounds
Oh,
like a
man.
pretty
Even
rough
girls
crowd.
that are used to getting pounded didn't like it.
didn't like getting pounded.
It's a toxic masculine pounding.
They like the gang bang, but they didn't like that gang bang.
They were using her like a cattle guard.
So wait, so basically what I'm hearing is there was
She did live, right?
I'm assuming
Okay,
the
good.
rapper was black.
Yeah, and he's a
And
good.
it was
he's
a
very
black
popular.
crowd.
Why?
No, it was.
Why
it
would
was,
you assume that?
Honestly.
It was not. It was. It was a
Everybody.
mixed crowd. It was
Everybody.
Okay, so
Urban.
white and black people were killed.
and Hispanics and Indians and Asians.
But the
Come
ones
on
that were
now.
killed were from the ages of 13 to 28.
Yeah,
And
it
they
was
had
a mixed
cardiac
crowd.
arrest.
Cardiac arrest.
Some of them
Very
maybe, but-
bizarre.
I heard there were problems with the medic staff too. Like the nurse in charge that was there or whatever was like out of commission doing something, and then like some inexperienced medics were going out and giving CPR to people that already had pulses. And like she came back and there was like a bunch of staff out there giving CPR to people that were alive and like totally did not need CPR. So there was like medical deficiencies there along with the security concerns and
It sounds
people
like-
not
That
stopping.
sounded like dry humping.
Sounds like Astroworld is about to get sued.
Oh, they are. There's so many lawsuits already out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
tons.
that reminds me. Can I tell a story real quick?
Tell a little story.
Hold on, but with Travis Scott,
Big story.
when he
Oh, yeah.
started seeing this, he stopped the concert and he started pointing to people. Look, that person's passed out. That person's. Can you get help? Can you get help?
But have
good-
you
well,
seen the
good
other
for him.
footage? Whenever he's doing some weird ass voice, and it's like, you know how they do it with it goes up and down and the digitized
Auto-tune.
auto-tuned. There's some bizarre footage. If anyone can go find that, it's not easy to find. But while people were like going down, he was like pointing at him, but he was doing this weird ass. I don't know. You
You remember at Woodstock when they said, "Don't take the yellow acid"?
Right.
It sounds like what happened.
kind of, yeah.
They did a bunch of people that were either selling drugs or they were all friends took the wrong pill and cardiac arrest as a 28-year-old. It happens.
Did y'all hear about all the conspiracy
How about a
theories that are going on with this?
14-year-old?
Well, no, that was
thing?
I thought was what we were going to talk about.
Right. Yeah, the conspiracy. There's people that are talking about how like Travis Scott is a huge like devil worshiper or something, or like a pagan or something like that.
Wait, what do you
And he's
mean?
Like,
What is that?
Paganism.
yeah, he's. I don't remember exactly what it
Hollywood
is.
Illuminati
I
type?
briefly was exposed to these.
So this is some kind of sacrifice that was going on?
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But he said
he
this person's
intentionally
passed
made
out.
this happen, is what people are saying, and like
What?
people,
That's-
some of
dude.
the followers were going there to also
Oh, to
help
kill people.
instigate it.
You
yeah.
can't-
No, that's a, yeah. So he was no. That you sacrifice the virgins. You don't sacrifice the 9-year-old
bong,
kid.
bing.
Is that what it is?
I mean,
let me take notes.
What was a
Hang on.
9-year-old doing there anyway? That's
You have
That's
to
a
have
good
it.
question.
Look, for people to throw out
Well, Earth, Wind, and Fire
accusations
was
like
there,
that.
weren't they?
Yes, I saw them.
So that's like
What were they doing? Were they shopping at?
No, they were part of the.
So that it's a concert. It's a
It was a music festival.
yeah, festival. So
Why would you say Earth, Wind, and Fire? That's funny.
Because
they were there.
They played.
Played at the festival.
that
They were
night?
one of
Yeah.
the players. Yeah.
Dude, I saw them at the Sanger in New Orleans a month ago. They were really good.
Oh
They're
man,
fantastic.
they haven't
They were
lost
really
a
good.
step.
Oh.
They came to one of the casinos here and they played well.
The main guy looks like. I mean, I think he's like 74. We kind of googled
Is that
it.
Earth or
Yeah.
Wind?
That's the who's the main guy?
I have no idea.
There's like
I
eight
don't
of
know that.
There's like 8 of them in the band, and I think there's like 3 or 4 original guys. But
Yeah.
it's the main guy that you always. He's the lead singer. I mean, and the guy looks like
Oh,
he's
Philip Bailey.
Philip Bailey looks like he's 50.
Huh.
He's like
Oh, you
mid
mean
70s.
she's an easy lover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a greasy lover.
I forgot how many. I tell you what, I forgot how many.
Earth, Wind,
I forgot how many damn hit
That's
songs they
Phil
had.
Collins.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
The number of hit songs they
Oh
had
my
was
God.
amazing. It was, and the show was really
Well, hey, the synergy is
Boogie
incredible
Night.
because I was going to tell you that when I was in high school, we all got in a car that was too heavy.
Y'all had
And
cars
when
back then?
Yeah, it was a station wagon. So if you got up over 55, the wagon would start
wiggling.
moving back and forth. So we had to keep it under 55. And we go to Astroworld because we had tickets to see Madonna in concert.
Oh, back in the back area.
Yeah, we were
Well,
excited.
The pavilion area.
And so we were like, oh, this is going to be great. So we start walking to the parking lot and we're just kind of looking around. We're all making our way to Astroworld. And it was actually, you remember where the old parking lot is next to the Astro
I
Dome.
saw Millie
Yeah, you
Millie
take the
there.
tram
Yeah.
over or walk over.
And we were
yeah.
walking over and everything. And we get through the gate, and now we get up to the stage, and it was Earth, Wind, and Fire. We had missed Madonna.
Oh.
And I don't know. She either didn't show up or we had our dates
I'd
wrong.
prefer Earth, Wind, and Fire, honestly.
No, we had a great
I think
time.
so.
We bought a marijuana cigarette. I think it's called a joint.
A joint.
And we went in the
Dude,
gondola.
you know that's a gateway drug.
I found that out later. And I went in the gondola, got stoned in the gondola, and got
What's a gun?
got caught. The
security.
got escorted
security guard
out?
was like this when we
You got
were coming
escorted
down.
out
Oh, my God.
No, she just it was a lady.
like
And she
Cheech and
wanted
Chong. You see the smoke coming out of
it
the gondola.
was, no, I think somebody told on us. So we come back down, and it's me and whom shall be renamed nameless.
But dude, how would they know? Every
Because it was
every
a
gondola
man.
smelled like weed. Every single one.
That's why you would go up there.
Yeah, it's like when you go skiing. You get in the gondola, it smells like weed.
Right.
So
I mean, every single car. It doesn't matter.
we were almost to the bottom, and I threw the joint out, and it landed in the. I saw where it landed in the little
Right in your mouth.
landscape.
Yeah.
It's landscaping, and we come out. She questions us. She's kind of laughing, and we realized we were okay. Everything. So when she left, I went back and got the joint. Put it in. and it was that was my Earth, Wind, and Fire.
What year was that?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! 1983.
Nice.
So-
All right, we did back
When,
back
like
in the
60?
back in the 70s. Back in the 70s, a good buddy of mine when I was in high school got a summer job working at Astroworld. Okay,
That had to be fun.
And they had this is kind of cool. So we would go over there, and I applied, and then I decided not to do it. But on the weekends.
That means you didn't get hired.
We would go party. No, I actually didn't. But anyway, so all of the kids that work there in the summer, they had a housing apartment thing for all the people that work there.
Was it
And
like
they-
a
for the summer?
Was
like
it
a little
like
village.
the Olympic Village?
It's like the Olympic Village for Astroworld. And basically, it was like a fucking orgy
fest.
every night. And it was like weed everywhere. And I was like, man, this is the coolest fucking job in the world. Work at Astroworld and have an orgy at night, get stoned. And then everybody, and it was unbelievable.
And everybody goes to work.
And all these workers are kids that are like 16. And that's their job for, while they're out of school.
Are you saying there were underage kids having sex at Astroworld in Houston, Texas?
It was like the Olympic Village.
I thought it was about.
And this is before
fucking
Tinder, so you just all.
You just swipe right anytime.
Working the Grease Lightning and the Texas Cyclone,
But
baby.
that way, have you been to the Renaissance Festival
Yeah.
in Texas?
Oh, yeah.
Same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Same fucking thing.
I heard there's a lot of like boobs and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
and
dude, there's
sex.
a lot of stuff.
Not just the workers, but just the people that go.
They spend
You
the
go-
night there.
You go set up a tent or something, and yeah.
It is.
And it's you go back to medieval times and give each other
Right.
chlamydia.
The crazy part is even the people that stay there in gear,
Yeah.
they don't break.
Yeah,
even at
they're
night,
serious
Oh, yeah,
about
they
it.
are serious.
Yeah.
I heard that.
They stay. If you're a winch, you stay like a
Called
winch.
night jousting.
Yes.
Is that what the kids are calling it?
Okay, so what we're
That would
talking
be the gay section.
No homo. No.
No homo.
just to make it clear, we're talking about the Renaissance Festival in Conroe, Texas, around the Woodlands.
Yeah.
Who wants to joust?
And apparently,
I
you
don't
can
know.
get laid in an Iron Maiden and eat a turkey leg at the same time.
At the same fucking time.
Those turkey legs are so
love that.
expensive,
That-
though.
It's so fucking good.
We talk
Yeah.
about this from time to time. What makes America great? And I was talking, not that.
What does
MAGA,
make America
MAGA,
MAGA,
MAGA.
MAGA.
make
I was
America
talking to-
better again, right?
I was talking to one of the kids of somebody we know about going to college, and they were considering going to a
Why'd you
small
point
college.
to Philo Beto?
Because that was a secret. And I said, if you go to this particular campus, it's big enough to find your own little thread.
Anybody want a drink?
That's a
Does that
college
make
campus.
sense? And so you end up with if the school is big enough, then it becomes kind of small because you end up finding your own little niche.
I'm glad you bring that up on the college campuses of America, which are waning right now. As
They
far
are
as the
waning.
fun and the fraternity sorority systems and just college hijinks as we know it, they're really getting shut down, and it's kind of sad to watch because I have children that age, and that was a fun period in life.
It is, but my point was that microcosm, which was this big university, is the same as America.
Was it Louisiana State, which is our favorite?
It was. That was my experience, but I also did the same thing at Colorado, and I did the same.
And we'd
thing
like to make a public apology about our coach at LSU.
We're sorry. We're fired him.
Ron, and he's toxic masculine, and that's not the kind of fun toxic masculine that we like. Yeah, man. Apparently, he is. He's quite prolific when it comes to penetration up the middle.
I think that he got fired not for his record on the field.
Right.
I think he got fired for maybe some other stuff we'll find out later.
Hey, can we talk about my Houston Oilers signed autograph helmet?
I was leading into a big thing.
My bad. Sorry, go ahead.
But wait, what were we talking about?
We were talking about plate tectonics.
No, what were you talking about before? And when I went into the daughter of
dude, if I can't remember, there's no way you can.
Damn it.
Socioeconomic predispositions.
No,
tribe prevalence.
Before that, it was America. America in general, right? So
you forgot about America.
You're talking about these people in Houston.
Why do you say these people?
These rap people.
You people.
Rap people.
You people.
I mean, do I know about the rap community? The answer is no.
I think hey, look, man. Look, I know that the voting base of the African Americans is only 11%, but they gave us 80% of coolness.
Okay, wait. You're missing my thread point. So the thread point of the U.S. is if you have the rap culture. How do we know? You and I don't go to rap concerts.
Oh man, dude, don't say that.
Not no more.
Not no more.
I've seen Snoop Dogg. I've seen Jay-Z, Ice Cube. I've seen them all, dude.
That is a specific thread in the U.S. that I will never experience. You know what else is a thread?
Dude, Swizz Beatz is a friend of a friend, and what a hell of a guy that guy is. So yeah, I'd totally behind the rap scene.
Here's an example of another thread. Truck drivers. There is a
the serial killers of the U.S.
world.
The sperminators of
open
I-10.
to you as a human being in the United States as a social network within the interstate system, and whether or not you're driving and you're going from Houston to El Paso to LA to whatever, and you can visit the same hooker in the same town all the time. You can.
Is that what you do? Is that what you do?
Yeah, and you drive a big truck, and there's different companies. If you're a truck driver,
shower number 8 is now available.
Yes,
shower number 8 is now available.
How do you know that? That is incredible.
Because I've been to one of those fucking truck stops.
Yeah, it's amazing. And you were paying attention, and that is a world within itself that we don't know about.
Thank
There's
God.
Millions of threads in the U.S.
Hey, look, man, and human trafficking is a real thing, and it happens at those truck stops. Thank God they don't want tiny white men like myself. But it is. I just got a report that Interstate 10 is a hub for what was a conspiracy theory, but now is real about human trafficking. And it is real. Parents, I tell you out there, look, watch, listen, and see what your kids are doing on their phones, because they can wander into something like, I have a certain set of skills kind of taken.
I know, but why? What the definition of, and I'm not taking anything away from somebody being kidnapped and drugged and abused and
Put
whatever.
the dog in the basket.
But I think the definition of human trafficking is pretty broad. And in some cases, not something I would consider
it's not
to be
like
human trafficking.
Human trafficking is not all the people that walk through 42nd Street in New York. That's not human trafficking.
What I'm saying is,
Square, or that's not human trafficking. Is something much
I'm
worse.
saying the government can stick a human trafficking charge on you, and you didn't realize you were doing it. Remember our friend after the storm that had all these people that came to town to work?
That's right.
That's human trafficking.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, exactly. And there were passports involved and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, dude, I was just following the fucking law. That was human trafficking.
I wash my hands.
It's bullshit.
I got a question for Philo Beta, who is at Philo Beta Esquire.
He's got a topic.
Down here in the South.
I got a new topic, and it's political.
Down here in the South, man, with the insurance and Hurricane Laura and the floods and everything, what's the vibration out there? What's going on? Because I know you're fighting hard for me and people that
and me
and you that have lost their homes and their businesses. You're doing God's work on that level, man.
No, the vibe is the insurance companies are dicking everybody, and we're fighting back.
Oh, man.
Fighting back.
I'm telling you, it's sad, it's disgusting, but what is your topic you want to bring up that's going to be highly controversial?
Oh, it's not controversial.
You read that number, that bottom?
Oh, it should
Touch my penis?
I'm surprised it wasn't higher.
Me too.
But 200's not.
I wasn't upset with him.
Couple. That's about. I was thinking it'd be more north of 250-ish.
Me too.
I'd like to bring you a message from the
Not too
power of
bad.
pessimism.
Right.
Every silver
Anyway, that happened
lining
today.
has a
You
dark
asked me about
cloud.
that.
Did we get the
That's right.
report? Yeah.
It's coming to your office tomorrow or whatever.
Well, I'll call you. But anyway, so now it looks like we have a real interesting development over
Keep
in
your
the,
mic close.
over in the state of Texas.
Make love to that mic, Philo.
Other than what we were talking about earlier?
We talking about Mexico?
We're talking about a new poll
Ooh, nice.
for the governor's race, which will be coming up the year after or next year.
I'm sure. What's
state?
the guy who just lost a race in Virginia? Is he going to run in Texas?
Oh no!
That grease bag.
All right.
All right. Matthew McConaughey. The new poll shows Matthew McConaughey beating Beto O'Rourke and Governor Abbott by 8 points over Abbott and 15 points over O'Rourke.
What's his platform?
Shit.
What's his platform?
All right.
Smoke weed. Play your bongos
Hey,
naked
man.
and smoke weed.
You know,
Sure would be a whole lot better if you did.
should be a lot better.
Yeah, man.
I keep getting
I like-
older, and they
keep staying the same age.
That's what I like about
That's
it.
a great governor.
What I like
right
about the
there.
state of Texas, I keep getting older, and them girls keep staying the same age.
Well, it's talking about...
No, he is a professor too, though.
At the UT.
Yes, he is.
And he's got the big old caddy with the longhorn on the front, and he drives that damn thing up to his frickin' whatever at UT. The boy is thinking seriously about running for governor, and he's going to be the front runner when he runs.
That's
Wow.
interesting. I wonder what his platform will be.
I wonder what the over-under at Caesars is. DraftKings.
Would he be an open border guy?
Listen to him, he is a true centralist. He has views for both sides, right? He pulls a little bit to the left, but he sees both sides.
He pulls to the left socially, but what about financially?
No. He's already
don't
talking
y'all-
about the vaccine. He's
Why don't y'all get a room?
he's
Doc?
being politically.
We have. I went to school together at the same time.
Very measured on what he's saying about the vaccine. He said he got vaccinated. His wife got vaccinated, but he's wants to look at more information before he thinks whether kids ought to get vaccinated, and he doesn't think that
That's a great
it should be
statement.
mandated. And all
It
that
shouldn't be
kind of
mandated. Yeah, his thing is, look, it's your choice.
That's a great.
We shouldn't
stance.
tell you what to do.
My choice.
I took the. That's my stance.
My
which is,
vagina, my
I took the
choice.
vaccine, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I agree. I mean, it's the whole. To me, it's the whole like the perfect pro-life stance for somebody who's like a Democrat and whatever is look, hey man, I'm personally pro-life, but I don't think it's my job to be imparting my belief on you. So I'm kind of pro-choice for everybody else, but I'm pro-life for myself.
Right.
Agreed.
The government
Yep.
shouldn't make
Yep.
the
Right.
decision for everybody.
No.
Very
Should not.
wise.
and that
Again,
was
this is the
mentioned
USA,
earlier.
right? We have freedoms, and
Yeah.
that should be our freedom.
Yeah.
We choose
That
Who
what
am
we
I?
want.
Who am I to tell you that
Right. Even though you wouldn't personally, that doesn't mean everybody shouldn't.
I would never choose. I'm pro-life.
I agree.
Yeah, right.
Wes,
feel the
I'm here
same
to
way.
tell you, producer Wes, if you get a girl pregnant, you should get her,
Oh, that's entirely not my decision.
it's your penis.
Yeah, it is.
Your
No.
penis helps.
I
She's going to go
disagree.
to court and make
It's
you
got
pay for it.
Okay, well, look, if she told me, look, hey, this is what I want, then I'd be like, all right, that
give me
really
that.
sucks.
Right,
okay.
but Wes, if you got pregnant, it'd be different.
yeah, well, it'd be my choice.
Well,
at
he
that
can't.
point.
Hey,
He
real
can.
quick.
Yeah, if you want to shit that baby out, you go right ahead.
You know why God gave us penises, right?
Because
So we didn't have to have babies?
No, because that's one way we could shut the women up.
Ba-ding, bong, ding.
Damn.
Toxic Masculinity Tour, Power of Pessimism Podcast.
Are you going to erase
20,
that?
20, 21, 22.
no. I'm not erasing
and guess who told me that joke?
Was it a
lady.
woman?
My son.
Okay, all right.
Isn't he like 12?
He is 12.
Oh,
And he had no idea what he was saying.
creating
Oh, you
toxic
knew exactly
masculine.
what he was saying.
Ew.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Boy, that's
Attaboy.
Brilliant. It brought tears to my eyes. I was like, my son.
oh my god.
Damn.
Oh, just creating a field of a battalion of toxic males out there, and we apologize in advance.
Recruit your kids. Show them the show. It's fine.
Yeah, introduce your children to the world.
Right.
Hey man, my mom
Right next to Teletubbies.
my mom took me to
If Pfizer could promote on Nick Jr., we could promote here.
Yeah.
Pfizer?
No, but so I think it's going to be a good race because if McConaughey runs, he's going to have to do, and he'll probably be pretty funny because some of the things that they're going to ask him, he's going to have to decide which way do I go, especially in Texas.
But he'll have an answer.
Remember a few years ago they had who was the
he
guy?
sounds like our friend BB.
No, who's the guy that
His
ran?
voice is
Kinda,
exactly
yeah.
the same.
But who's the guy that ran for governor? He came in third.
Oh, it was. I know what you're talking about. He was the musician.
Yeah, it was his
In Louisiana?
band, something
No.
in the Texas Jew Boys.
Yes,
Remember, it was
Kinky Friedman,
Kinky Friedman. So Kinky Friedman ran,
which was freaking hilarious.
Oh, he's a Texas kind of a country alt Texas legend.
Okay.
and
But
he had
smart.
he had a band. Yeah, he's a smart guy. Kinky Friedman and his band, the Texas Jew Boys.
Really?
Jew Boy, yeah. So anyway,
His
so
last name.
Jews? There's no Jews
No,
in
I know,
Texas.
I know.
No, but he's talking about
but
himself.
his biggest hit
He's
was
a
they
Jew.
don't make Jews like Jesus anymore. That's his favorite. That was his.
I
That was.
love that dude.
Look it up. That was like his top hit. They don't make Jews like Jesus anymore. Anyway, so they get Kinky. So Kinky's like all of a sudden there's like 8 people in the race, and Kinky's like sort of in second and doing okay in the polls. And so they decided. All of a
I
sudden,
know where you're going, and this is great.
he's on all the talk radio shows and everything. And so they're like, Kinky, you got to let us know
Take
how
a
you feel
stance.
how you feel about some of these pretty hot button issues, like, for example, gay marriage. What do you think about gay marriage? And of course, in Texas, that's kind of a
Right.
And he goes, well, let me tell you what I think about gay marriage. First of all,
Get close.
You're good. Yeah.
First of all, let me tell you right now, I ain't gay, okay? He's like,
Not that
No,
there's-
I'm going to tell you right
That's
now,
no homo.
I don't even have 1% in me that would be anything near gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That's a no
he
homo
said,
setup.
that being said, I believe them gay people have just as much right to be just as miserable as the rest of us. And so I think if they want to get married, they can go ahead and do it. And basically, that was like the most popular answer to the whole thing because they had actually interviewed everybody else. And he was like,
Nobody actually
they
gets
got a right to be as miserable as the rest of us. Let them get married.
Honestly, that is an honest answer by him, and it kind of tells what he's about.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Texans kind of like that, and I think a lot of normal folks out there would. Because, look, on social issues, I know that everyone at this podcast does not worry or think about any of those things. Be yourself. Be who you want to be. Get with who you want to be. I don't care. I'm just out here. We're all out here to have fun, make money, and get the job done and do what you got to do. So, look, like he said, they can be just as miserable as the rest of us if they want to.
Can I
All
take
right,
that?
all right, all right.
All I know is Matthew McConaughey wins. I guarantee a Texas national championship.
All right.
He will
first.
make it illegal for these.
Let me
guys to go out of
tell you,
state.
that guy.
He'll build a wall.
He'll build a wall.
I'm going to tell
different
you,
wall.
look, I was at ACL Fest a few years back.
Austin City Limits.
Yep, and I think you were there with me.
And you were there,
And one of the and they
I was not there.
And the highlight, the big act on the big stage on Saturday night was Willie Nelson.
Awesome.
Always.
And
All the
and while
girls I've boned before.
while everybody was making their way to the stage and all that stuff, the thing the crowd went the most wild for is guess who introduced Willie Nelson?
Yep.
Matthew McConaughey came out, and the place went
I didn't
freaking
see him.
insane.
I
And he
didn't
was
see him.
all he
I
was.
heard him.
He just walked out to introduce Willie Nelson.
And what did
Why
he
was
say?
there.
Yeah, unbelievable.
He said this. He walked out. You didn't see him because you weren't paying attention, trying to get a beer before the show. And all you heard was, all right.
And
it was like
Austin, Texas. Let's hear it from my good friend Willie Nelson. And I mean, everybody.
Awesome.
But everybody, when McConaughey walked out, people started screaming. Seeing him.
Yeah.
And when they gave a round of applause for Willie, it wasn't quite as good.
Well, I mean, guys.
Okay, Willie.
Guys, I mean, I don't know if you ever wanted to be in show business, but his story is kind of an awesome deal. He was sitting at some little joint in Austin, and he was holding court with a bunch of his goofball buddies, and the guy that was creating Dazed and Confused, the
Linklater.
movie that we all love, Richard Linklater.
Yep.
Overheard him talking. He's like, "Hi, man," and we have a friend from Austin, Texas, our boy Glenn, who talks just like that. And I'm telling you, it is seductive when you hear it. You want to listen. And he was talking like that to the people around him, and he was going, "All right," and doing all that. And Linklater said, "Hey, kid, how old are you?" And he's like, "I'm 18 or 19." And he goes, "You want to be in a low budget film? Because I'm not going to pay you." And that was it. And McConaughey says, "I just happened to be in the right place at the right time." And so
That's
cool
awesome.
shit does happen to people like that. When
that
you're that
goes
cool.
completely against our show. You guys,
No.
Oh, yeah.
the
it's
cool
gonna-
people.
It's going to get worse before it gets better.
That's the cool people. We're not the cool
Yeah,
people.
everybody else. That's like the 1%.
The 1%.
We're not
Fuck
yet.
the 1%.
I defer. I mean, I was born.
If anyone who started listening to the show is still listening, one of the things I was told is after the show, whenever it gets shot out there, the first day episode that we are
season 2
that we are on, like and share it, and Spotify and the other guys start boosting it up because they think so. We need to start.
Well, no, my whole point of this thing is that, look, with all of the folks that are disillusioned with Trump, the Republicans are like,
y'all still talking about Trump?
No, hold on.
Trump
Or the Democrats are like, oh God, Biden and Kamala got no chance if they run for election, and people are pissed off at DC, and like, is there any good candidates out there that you can actually get excited?
I know.
The idea that Matthew McConaughey might be somebody you could go vote for, it's
An
like,
actor.
holy shit.
Tulsi
That's kinda
Gabbard.
cool. Yeah.
To me, McConaughey would be the exact same candidate as Trump.
What kind of Reagan meets Trump?
Oh, you meaning
he's
not a politician. Yeah, I
he's
see
the
it.
exact same thing as Trump, and that might not be a bad thing.
But he's
a
not
lot of
a
people like Trump.
businessman.
I don't, but I like the message, but I don't like the messenger. But in McConaughey,
Wait.
McConaughey may.
You don't like McConaughey?
No.
Really?
Oh man, I love McConaughey. Man.
He's great. Who doesn't like him?
LSU fans.
I like him. I'm an LSU fan.
Well, you weren't listening to what I listened to.
Are you talking
Who
about
did you
when
listen to?
you talking about when LSU played UT?
Guy.
Dude, he's a diehard.
grad.
He's
Come
a
on now.
Longhorn
He's a-
fan,
That
dude.
guy was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
No, he
And
wasn't.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't either, but I got accused of it.
What?
No one accused you of that.
McConaughey busted his ass to be what he did.
So did
Yeah, he
I.
was hanging out
Dude.
in a bar.
He was.
Dude, he was naked playing bongos, minding his own fucking business, man.
Smoking a
when the
joint.
cops
After
showed
he
up.
had
I
the
mean,
money.
it's not their fucking right to be in his home, man.
Hey, man, it's all good. It's cool, dude. You got any blue kush we could smoke, dog? That is some cool stuff. It's all right.
I mean, he had to go
At
work at
some
his
point-
daddy's oil company a couple of times.
I like him.
God, good
In
for
fact,
him. Look,
if I could do his job, I would think it was some cosmic blessing. I mean, you do Sahara, Dazed and Confused. You got the best looking girlfriends in the world. The state of Texas loves you. Does it get any better?
yeah, Lance Armstrong, his buddy.
Oh, he's a
No.
cheater, though.
Lance only has one testicle, though. I mean,
Yeah,
That-
but he's
I don't know about all
Don't
that.
Lance is a
testosterone.
douche.
He's a fucking dude.
He's
Don't
a
judge him
douche.
on his one
your
ball.
boy's buddy.
He's a douche.
Your boy's a douche.
So, okay,
It's hard. It would be hard. Wait, let me say this.
let's try
not-
to
It
get
would
this
be
back on
it would
track.
be.
Yeah, I'm
wait,
sorry.
hang on. It
Yeah.
would be really hard to be that cool all the time.
I know.
It's like, Matthew,
For you.
just turn it down and be normal for 3 minutes, and then I'll think you're fucking have some sense of
Well, when LSU was
Reality?
whipping their ass, I was loving seeing him on.
Yeah, those Lincoln commercials are kind of weird.
Yes, they are. I don't mean to bring the guy down. I hope he wins. I hope he wins.
Family
the-
Guy
the
touches
seat.
on that. They do a whole little cutaway for it. Yeah, where it's just very awkward with him and the thing.
Are we wrapping up?
No, I don't know. I don't know how long we've been going. I'm sure no one's listening, but that's cool too. But yeah, we need to move on. Maybe a little sports. Here's my thought on
I was going
sports.
to go to Afghanistan.
Oh, fun stuff.
Never mind.
Gee.
I'll save it. It's written down. I'll save it.
Anyway, what do y'all think? We can move on to that in a second. But what do y'all think about sports here? Oklahoma and Texas. And we have a couple of Texas folks.
Who?
The doc here.
What?
Okay, here's what I got to say to the Texas fans and the OU fans that are going to the SEC.
Who's watching
What
the
the
door?
hell are you fucking thinking?
Really?
No, you're going to get your ass whipped every week, and if you might get a W, you're going to get manhandled.
Okay, first of all, look at the record
you're
Texas
gonna get
has.
manhandled.
Well,
Look
hold
at
on,
the
hold on.
record
They said
Texas
the same
has
thing
all the
about
SEC.
said the same thing about A&M.
In Missouri.
But A&M
And they're not
sucks.
doing shit.
Well,
A&M
hold on.
sucks.
A&M hasn't exactly,
Missouri.
played for the championship, but they've held their own. They're not as bad as some of the other SEC teams, and actually, their record has not been bad.
What do you call an Aggie in a tree?
I don't know, but they beat
Branch,
Baylor.
leaf breaker.
manager.
Or a leaf
That's
breaker.
pretty good.
No, see, A&M's record in the SEC is the same. It was been in the Southwest Conference and the
Well,
Big
but here's the
12.
thing too.
They've sucked in all of them.
No. Ask Alabama.
Oh, I hate
A&M has beaten Bama 4 times since joining the SEC.
and I love that.
Yes.
4 times.
Roll Tide.
The thing is about, and can I say my 2 cents
Roll
about
Tide. Just say whatever you want.
Got 10
that?
seconds.
I was floored when I saw how much money, and we could look it up because I'm not going to get the numbers right, that when you get, at LSU gets, I think, $28 million for the SEC network and the CBS, ESPN television rights a year.
That's a big deal.
28. When Texas, not so much Oklahoma, when Texas joins the SEC, they'll get 65.
Well, it's not about money. It's about
It is about
W's.
money.
It is about money.
Time out.
But dude, Texas
It's
right
about
now,
wins and losses. It's football.
No.
and they're taking a pay cut because the Longhorn Network pays UT right now over $100 million a year.
a year.
That's big money.
The
It's
Longhorn
amazing.
So
what
when
Texas
LSU
brings
whips their
to
ass,
the
it's going to
table.
feel that
Now,
much
mind
better.
you, Longhorn Network started by the University of Texas, sold for a couple
what?
of billion to ESPN, but they
I
still
didn't
get
realize
paid
that. Yeah,
$100 million
they
a
make
year.
the money, I hope. But that is
No,
that
it's
was
a fucking
remarkable.
losing cause. Longhorn Network does not make much money.
You capitalist
Okay, wait.
pigs.
But wait,
I'm talking about wins and losses.
Okay, but what happens to Texas Tech, Baylor? Do you care about the little guy? You know, if it's the
I
same
do,
story that we've
but
been talking,
obviously-
we argue
No, fuck
about.
them, because you know what happens? The
'em.
recruits that would go there are going to come to Texas now that we wanted.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Baylor, Texas Tech. Who else is in the
TCU,
TCU, and all that? Those poor guys are done. They went from $68 million a year to 10, unless they join another conference.
Which other conference is going to? I mean,
I don't know.
They will.
They're starting to
probably
move.
will.
They're starting to move.
Okay,
I
Well, the
heard-
Big 12 will be so weak after UT and Oklahoma.
It already is.
Well, no, when those two teams leave, it's going to be really tough.
I know.
They won't even be a Power 5.
They're not going to be a Power 5 anymore. They're going to get their ass whipped every other week. They're going to get beat up. And now they're going to beat up the LSU guys, the Florida guys. So now we got these giant guys coming in from another conference. All we're going to do is beat each other up.
How does that help LSU?
It doesn't. It doesn't help anybody because those poor kids are going to miss their window. 'cause
What
they
it'll go
got a
do
broken
is
leg.
instead of being a 4-team playoff, it'll be a 16-team playoff.
which I like. I
But
like
they
that.
haven't done that yet. In fact, they backed off on the 16 until they figure out.
No, they're doing
this
an 8. They're
conference
doing
eight.
an 8. They're doing an 8. Yeah.
Johnny, that would be killer. I would
Are
like
they?
that.
I hadn't heard that.
I'm pretty sure they're going to go to 8.
Well,
No,
eight
8's
would be
been
better than
tabled.
4.
Okay,
8's
so what
been
we're talking
tabled.
about
It's not
here-
been backed off. They just tabled it.
Guys, let's stop what we're doing a second. We're talking about going from the 4-team deal in the NCAA to a 8 and maybe a 16 down the road.
A better playoff, a real playoff. But what we were talking about the other day was the Pac-12, 10, Pac
12.
No.
12.
Don't discount those guys.
They're
12.
terrible.
It's going to go to the Pac-15 or whatever.
But who they pick
Pac
up, though?
27.
They pick up people out of the conference that
They
we
wouldn't
just talked
because
about.
it's too far.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you couldn't see like the Pac-10 going after teams like Texas Tech, TCU, Baylor.
But I see TCU and Tech going to the Big Ten.
Oh,
No, actually,
Because it's right there. Nebraska and stuff is right there, right?
Well, no. I see what's going to happen is the couple teams that are in the Big 12, like is it Kansas State maybe?
Yeah,
It's not a bad
Kansas,
program.
Kansas,
Or one of
Jayhawks.
those, whatever.
Kansas
and both of them, Kansas and
K-State.
K-State, both of those.
So
Iowa State.
teams like that. Well, Iowa's in the Big 10.
10.
Iowa
State
State's
is-
in the Big 10. Yeah, so those teams would probably go to the Big 10, which they'll have 16 teams too. And then you get the stragglers, like what's
Wait, about
left
the
out of the
stragglers.
Coosa.
dude.
Well, like no,
Conference
the Texas,
USA.
no, Oklahoma State,
That's
Okie
a
State's
pretty good team.
Very good program.
Yeah,
overall.
and they're fucked.
TCU, Texas Tech, Baylor. I mean, those. What are they going to do?
Well, what they were talking about
mean-
was the Pac-10
Yeah.
becomes the Pac-20.
20. See, that's ridiculous.
No, they have to. Look at the SEC.
They have 16.
The SEC would have
We have 14 right now.
8 legitimate contenders.
Let me
for
bring
the
this.
title.
Let me bring this to a deal. Okay, who are the top 4 that are going to be in the finals at the end of the year?
This year,
Yes.
they're going to let Bama
No, in the year
They
2027.
should not. They shouldn't.
Georgia,
They're going to let Bama. It's going to be Georgia, Oklahoma,
Okay.
Bama.
Yeah.
Oregon.
probably Bama, and probably Oregon.
Bama, man, they're
Bama's
weak.
going to lose.
No,
Bama's
I know.
gonna
But
lose.
if they lose to Auburn, no. But
If they lose to Auburn or they lose to Georgia in the SEC final, then
All right, GQ, who do you pick?
but Georgia's
For what?
the shit
For the Final
this year.
Four.
Shit. Georgia's fucking.
I think
Georgia's
Georgia
awesome.
has the best road.
SEC
I like-
once again.
I like Oregon,
Oklahoma,
and I thought Oklahoma has a very easy schedule.
but
Yes.
they're undefeated.
Yes.
No, but towards the end of the year.
And when
yeah.
they come into
And
the
then-
SEC, they will not have an
And
easy
then
schedule.
the 4th team was like Michigan State. They're done.
lost.
Who's the straggler that comes in? Maybe Alabama. I doubt it, but I hope not. Because they don't deserve it after almost losing to Florida and almost losing to LSU, which they should have fucking lost to LSU. And Minimum Johnson throws 8 bad passes and Jesus Christ.
I don't understand.
My take. I'm gonna blow your fucking mind here, right? Georgia, Alabama, given. Oklahoma, given.
No.
4th team. I'm gonna tell you,
Oh, here it comes.
Cincinnati,
No. They would like Cincinnati
because
to be in.
they have easy schedule. They're gonna go undefeated,
But Tulsa almost beat them.
but they're gonna go undefeated though,
They're at a different level,
and they're 5.
They're not.
but they're number 5.
they're not really number
If
5.
Bama
Oregon's
loses
gonna lose.
against-
Probably like number 10.
But
Oregon's
they
gonna
need a
fucking
Patsy
lose,
in the
right?
top 4.
I don't know.
Oh, Oregon's gonna fucking lose. They lost to Stanford. Come on.
Cincy could lose. Cincy almost lost to Tulsa or
But
somebody.
Oregon
the other day.
did lose to
They had
an
trouble
unranked
with
Stanford
Tulane.
team. Come on. Oregon is
Can I
way
see
overhyped.
lights?
Yeah,
Hey.
but Oregon's got 1 loss.
Yeah, since he has 0. And
Yeah, but Cincinnati didn't play anybody.
let's
It
go.
doesn't
Oregon's.
matter. Right now, they're in the top 6, aren't they?
Shouldn't be.
Okay, so here's Oregon's victories, right? Barely beat Fresno State by 7, beat Ohio State, beat Arizona, killed them, lost to Stanford.
Oh my God, we're forgetting Ohio State.
Hold up, but they'll lose to California. They beat Cal by 7, beat UCLA by 3, just beat Washington that had 1 win, and took them the 4th quarter to win. So
Are you
they
talking
still
about
have
Cincy?
Oregon. I'm talking about Oregon.
Oh.
So they have Washington coming up. Then they have Utah, which they'll probably lose to Utah.
Utah's
because it's
good.
in Utah. And then they have Oregon State.
Here-
They'll have 1 more loss.
My question to you would be, what is the definition of America these days?
I tell you, the top 4. No,
Freedom.
They want the little guy
Cincinnati.
to have a shot at
No, it's not going to happen. They're going to put the winner of the Ohio State-Michigan game, which they have 1 loss
should
each.
be.
No, they both have 1 loss.
They're good teams.
If Michigan beats Ohio State, they are in the top 4. If Ohio State beats Michigan, they're in
Yeah, I
the top
agree. I forgot about Ohio State. They should be.
4. They both have 1 loss.
But Michigan still has Penn State to play at Penn State, which is not an easy game.
Penn State's good.
And then
But wait, wasn't
Ohio
their quarterback
State,
get hurt?
And Ohio State has Purdue, Michigan State, and Michigan.
Wait, long shot here with one loss. Louisiana Lafayette.
Ooh, I'd take that.
ULL ranked now 24.
Chris
Very
Smith.
nice. Good reference.
They were ranked in the top 25 when the season started.
So Ohio State will have another loss before the season is over.
Well, but Bama could have another loss, and if they put Bama ahead of Ohio State,
they can't. They can't.
Bullshit.
They can't.
For ratings, here's what they should. They may do. They may put Notre Dame in there if they don't lose again.
No.
One loss.
Yeah, but they lost to who?
Notre Dame's got big national rankings. It's kind of like, hey, dude, for TV, Notre Dame, one loss. They got to maybe be in there.
Notre Dame lost a long time ago to Cincinnati.
That's not a bad loss.
No. That's a good win for Cincinnati, too.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think, dude, what the fuck? I'm just saying.
GQ, let me pour you some
conference realignment started with Texas and Oklahoma.
How does Alabama rank higher than Oklahoma after almost losing to LSU when Oklahoma is undefeated?
And Oklahoma's number 8. Being the undefeated team from a major conference, is they're number 8.
Jesus.
Was that too much scotch?
I think I'm not going to finish this.
But, Oklahoma's wins
Put some water in there.
have been very shaky, too, though.
But this hadn't lost.
They haven't lost.
I don't. I think the UCLA is not a bad team. USC is, but Washington.
Stanford's a bad team.
Stanford they beat them.
Pac-12's kind of weak.
Yeah.
I get it. But LSU almost beat Alabama. That means Alabama's weak.
Yes, it does.
Come on, you got to.
And that
remember.
will be exposed down the road.
They should.
But see, one thing about Alabama is they have that nostalgia behind them, right? They're Alabama.
The only team that looks dominant really is Georgia. They're so dominant.
They have false bravado.
Yeah. And you know what? Watch Georgia lose to Alabama in the SEC championship game, and they'll both go.
If that happens, I'll never watch college football because I will be convinced that it is rigged.
Just yesterday, that one fucking Chicago play. I mean, he was taunting.
The ref backed into him.
Yeah, and then throws the flag for taunting.
He was reaching for his flag before he hit him.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And DraftKings control every aspect of every sport now. It is over, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of DraftKings, you can bet on who the new LSU coach is. So if you were to put $100 up for the new coach, think about it.
Could we bet on who I'm going to bet on?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know. I was thinking a Michigan State guy.
I have it in Inside.
Maybe Sandusky. Isn't he available?
Lincoln Riley will be the next LSU coach.
No.
Okay, I will guarantee it.
Yeah,
I hope not.
If it's inside info, you're going to say it's Jimbo Fisher.
No, Lincoln Riley.
I personally think that long term, I think what you do is you let Dave Aranda come back, and you give him
Joe Brady,
and you give him a big ass checkbook for a recruiting coordinator and an offensive coordinator, and say spend whatever money you need to. And Dave Aranda being a defensive genius, they'll be in every fucking game because all the great coaches came from defensive backgrounds.
Yep,
Nick Saban, Vince Lombardi.
Tom Landry, Nick Saban.
No, the other dude at Alabama,
the big guy,
Dick Sanchez.
Oh, back in the day, Bear Bryant.
The only thing that
he was a defensive coordinator before he became a head coach.
That guy was an
all
asshole.
all these guys that just win for year after year. They're all defensive guys. All of them.
All of
them. And Aranda is a defensive genius. And he's young. He's 45. He could be there for freaking 20 years.
He's a defensive genius.
And that's what we need. That's what LSU needs is a younger coach.
Well, Jimbo Fisher's not a younger coach. Yeah.
No. I don't think it's going to be Jimbo. I really don't think it's going to be Jimbo.
This is what I heard.
It's Lincoln Riley.
Wait, you heard it here like third. Ready? So Jimbo Fisher is the only coach in NCAA football, apparently, that doesn't have a buyout clause.
True.
So that's interesting. And I was like, and so when I was talking to the guy that was telling me this, I was like, why does that mean he's the LSU coach? And he doesn't. It just means he has the pick of jobs when he wants to leave.
Right.
And I said, why does he want to leave A&M? They're on the way up. shit, they just beat Alabama and all. And he said because he has ties to Baton Rouge. He's not married to his wife, who has a lot of friends in Baton Rouge.
He's not married to his wife again?
No, they divorced. But they have a lot of friends in Baton Rouge. And one of his buddies is a friend of ours, by the way. But if there is a definite correlation between Jimbo going to A&M and A&M getting better.
And there's a correlation
really
between this conversation and no one listening.
I have to disagree with you. Jimbo does have a buyout. It's a $95 million buyout.
You can't listen to GQ.
No.
He doesn't know, dude.
No, it's true. There is no buyout.
No, it's right here. It says it.
Oh,
With a $95 million buyout, Fisher is the first head coach to have one north of $50 million.
Okay, so
only
what do you...
three other head coaches at buyouts at $30 million. Clemson, Dabo Sweeney, Alabama's Nick Saban, and Ohio State's Ryan Day.
Dr. Johnny,
not what I heard.
Dr. Johnny, can we take a second here? Because you
$95 million.
just totally mossed them.
No,
I read that before.
I think that's wrong. I think that's his contract, but I think Scott Woodard got him to go to A&M. I think there is a deal where they do not have to buy him out.
Yeah, Woodward was involved with his contract at A&M.
No, he just did an extension, though.
But it's not a buyout. You don't have to pay A&M $95 million.
This is fascinating.
I guess this is wrong. I'm saying.
It is.
Well, all these things everything I'm pulling up is wrong.
It is. I read his contract yesterday.
You're going to the same blog website that you go to for your Trump information.
Right? wait. I'm going SI.com, SB Nation, Outkick.com, Fanside,
those aren't
24/7 Sports.
Those aren't real.
That's
Not
all
a
real.
buyout.
Those aren't real.
Badgesil.com.
I'm woke.
Wait, that right.
I'm woke, and that's not right.
USA Today.
Jim,
I don't guess.
Apparently, Jimbo, when he went to A&M.
No, that's before the extension.
No,
he
these
just
are the
signed an
facts.
extension.
I
These are the
understand.
facts.
I understand what you're
So
telling
when you
me.
sign the extension,
But
you sign a new contract, right?
He was never going to go to A&M for the rest of his career.
We have completely
You should
lost
agree
track
with
of-
that.
Oh, no,
Are we still recording?
Yeah,
Fuck.
this is awful. We were talking about
Awful?
things
We're
that nobody wants to
solving
talk
the world's
about.
problems.
Nobody wants to hear. I don't know.
Nobody wants to listen.
Nobody wants to listen to this. Come on.
It's just tantalizing conversation.
Hey, should we talk about college football?
No.
No.
You can either do this. You can talk about
Hey,
Afghanistan.
how about Pfizer? You buying all those ads?
You can talk about FEMA dollars.
We
coming
forgot to
LSU.
talk about
Yeah,
that.
Pfizer buying ads in MLB playoff games, MLB everything, and Nick Jr. areas.
Why
everything.
is that a problem?
It's not.
Quit
It's
yawning.
not.
The producer is yawning.
He's
Sorry, it's past my bedtime.
It is my. Oh my God! It's almost double digits.
Damn daylight savings.
I
bullshit.
know. It's been fucking with me.
Hey, we can talk next time about Afghanistan and China and FEMA and Lake Charles is
China.
Gina.
Hey, so
China.
just to let you know, talk a little bit of sports. They have the World Cup cricket going on right now.
All right.
And Afghanistan has a team in there.
Yes,
Of
they do.
course they do. It's probably funded by the U.S.
Right? But the whole thing, there's a controversy going on right there. So Afghanistan was playing India. So India had to win by a certain run rate to get to the next level,
Too
right?
many towels on heads.
Right. So what happens was when you get the chance, you really want to bet. You want to
sports squishy.
you want to bowl. You want to play defense first, right?
Yeah.
So Afghanistan chose to play. They wanted to bat first, which
'Cause
is
they
a
can
weird
control-
call.
they can
No,
control.
which is a weird call.
You got the wrong term. It's not bad. It's wicket.
Wicket is when you take it out, but whenever.
Yeah,
the
use
whole
the
controversy.
terminology.
No, wicket is different. Wicket is when you get an out.
He doesn't
That's a
know what
wicket.
his wicket.
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
Either you
Three
bat or you
poles
bowl.
with the
That's what it
things
is.
on
You
top.
play defense or you play offense. And typically, if you win the toss, you play defense
Of
first.
course.
So you know how many runs you have to get.
Of
Right.
course.
So Afghanistan chose to play offense
Because
first.
they're that stupid.
No, because a lot of the guys that play on the Afghanistan team play in a league in India.
Right.
Right. So basically, what they're saying is they paid those guys off.
Sure.
So India would end up winning with a higher run rate,
Right.
so they would make it to the next
Wait,
level.
are you
So they
saying
get
that
paid.
So
sports
they get
are
paid.
manipulated?
Everywhere.
You heard it here first, people.
It reminds me of the
Sounds like a sticky wicket to me.
It reminds me of the Afghan army.
Are you tired of your cricket contest being fucked with?
Where is the Afghan prime minister or president these days?
He's in Paris.
Oh my God, he's floating. He's swimming in U.S. dollars.
I hope he's not in Afghanistan.
Living in Lausanne, Switzerland or something.
Is that where lasagna came from?
Yes. All right. We wrapping this up.
I think we're going to wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
Well, we would
People
like to
quit listening a long time ago.
Lasagna.
Yeah.
Lausanne.
I might make a
Lasagna
post this
just
one.
fucking shut the door.
We would like to conclude this show, probably the least listened to and never going to be listened to ever again. We thank you for not listening, and we hope this is your source for misinformation, disinformation,
Discombobulation.
and we thank you very much.
No homo.
No homo. Yeah.
Not there's anything wrong with that.
Right. Of course.
Houston
We're losing ground, boys. We're losing ground.
Oilers #1.
Check us out on the Facebook. No, fuck Facebook.
Or
That's
not.
Right. Fuck
Facebook.
Facebook.
I know you're
Metaverse.
not.
Wait, fuck
Instagram,
Meta. Fuck Meta.
fucking Meta. That's right.
No one's gonna
Spotify,
check.
YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Tell your smart speaker to play us. Pessimism.show.
And remember, Oculus has my dick shoved in your mouth when you put it on.
This is the beginning of the end.
It already ended.
Views and opinions expressed in this program are exaggerated for comedic effect and do not necessarily reflect those held by any involved parties, including the hosts, producer, or R&R Mobile Recording. The contents and audio of this episode are copyrighted by R&R Mobile Recording, except where audio excerpts are played, of which the copyright is displayed in the episode description. For more information, please visit our official website at pessimism.rrmobilerecording.com.